I think 0% chance Dillon Gabriel is your franchise quarterback in 3 years.
Really, really good job. Proud of you.
Cool.
Really, really nice job.
You're not fully proud, kinda.
I'm
kinda proud.
Look, for your flip side, was it perfect? No, but you made plays, you operated, like, so it's just stacked.
I love when you tell the facts, dude. No, but it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, you did a nice job.
Obviously, I don't concern myself with outside type of things, but I'm committed to his development, just like all of our rookies. So we'll continue to focus on getting our guys better, and that's what we'll stay committed to, and that's what's important to me.
Cleveland just hit the switch, and the whole building felt it. An entire offensive line gone in one night. No warning, no soft landing, no excuses. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe. And if you love Shedeur, then comment SS 100%. This was never only about 5 linemen. This was about one rookie, and the future the Browns are daring to chase. Let me be blunt. I think there is a 0% chance Dillon Gabriel is your franchise quarterback in 3 years. It is not Snoop Huntley. It is not Deshaun Watson. That may sound harsh, but it is the reality the room is facing. You hear the other side too. Really good. Proud of you. Cool. Nice work. You are not fully proud. Kind of. No, I am proud. Was it perfect? No, but you made plays. You operated like a pro. Stack days. Tell the truth. Did you nail every throw? No, and that is okay. You did a solid job. We will let it play out as we get closer to cut down. These are the conversations we always have. These are tough choices. You would love to keep everyone. But this league is not sentimental. Then the bomb dropped. The Cleveland Browns made a move so quiet and so loud that most fans missed the message. Overnight, the front office cleared out an entire offensive line from that preseason game. Not a benching, not a rotation, a wipeout. 5 starters erased like they were never part of the plan. The reaction was instant, fans stunned, media calling it extreme. But if you were paying attention, you saw the truth under the headline. This was not a tantrum, it was a signal. Andrew Berry saw what Shedeur was dealing with: missed protections, broken plays, free rushers, unnecessary hits. The kind of chaos that can break a rookie before he ever gets a fair shot. And instead of pointing the finger at the new quarterback, he pointed it everywhere else. That is the twist. In this league, rookies usually take the heat first. They get blamed for sacks they did not cause. They get benched to calm a storm they did not create. Not this time. Cleveland flipped the script. Shedeur stayed untouched. While 5 veterans packed their bags, the rookie they failed to protect became the priority. A better wall is already being built around him. That is not normal, that is intentional. Inside the building, the message was clear. If you are not here to protect him, you are out. This was performance-based. This was personal to the plan. It said one thing in big, bold letters: Shedeur Sanders is the future, and we are acting like it right now. You could hear the steady voice from the top. We do not worry about outside noise. We are committed to his development the same way we are with all our rookies. We will focus on getting our guys better. That is what matters. Calm words. But the move was not calm. It was a power play. It did more than change a depth chart. It put pressure on every decision maker in Cleveland. It put Kevin Stefanski on the hottest seat of his tenure. It put Dillon Gabriel on thin ice. It asked the scariest question any front office can face. Is this the roster plan, or the biggest gamble yet? One day you are behind 5 men who are paid to keep you clean. The next day they are gone. That is what happened to Shedeur Sanders. After a preseason showing that raised as many questions as answers, the Browns blew up the protection that failed him. If you want to start Joe Flacco at the very beginning of the year, so be it. Use the veteran as cover. But those 5 who could not keep the pocket stable are not part of the next chapter. This is not about saving face, it is about changing course. It is the rare move that punishes the supporting cast for failing the quarterback instead of using the quarterback as the fall guy. It is accountability pointed in the right direction. It says we saw the tape and we did not like what we saw, and we are not blaming the kid for that. Tradition says rookies must prove it no matter the circumstances. Barry rejected that script. He looked at the circumstances and said fix the circumstances first. That is not favoritism. That is belief. It is belief in who Shedeur can be when the conditions are fair. When a general manager puts that kind of belief on paper, it changes the air in the locker room. It tells the roster we are not hoping this works, we are planning around it. Now look at the head coach. If anyone had doubts early, it was Kevin Stefanski. He kept it cool and guarded, short answers, distant tone. When the offense sputtered, the criticism drifted toward Shedeur. Then things shifted. Recently Stefanski stepped to the mic and made it personal. He talked about commitment to Shedeur. He praised the talent, the work ethic, the value over time. That is not a casual change. That is a calculated pivot. Why the new tone? Some will say pressure from upstairs. Some will say he finally saw the ceiling up close. The truth is simple. His job may depend on it. If this bet pays off and Shedeur grows into the role, Stefanski shares the credit. If he holds him back and the Browns slide, he is first out the door. This is no longer a routine coaching call. It is a power balance between the sideline and the front office, and the rookie sits right in the middle. Listen outside the building. The voices got louder, and they did not hold back. Nick Wright pointed to camp numbers that had Shedeur outpacing Dillon Gabriel across the board. Accuracy, decision-making, poise under pressure, not flashy clips, real data. Mike Tannenbaum added a simple truth about Gabriel. Size is a limit you cannot coach away. You can teach everything except height. Then came T.J. Houshmandzadeh with a warning shot. If Stefanski keeps Shedeur on the bench, it could cost him his job. That is not noise. That is a signal. Start Shedeur or start packing. While the talk shows debated, Shedeur was stacking real work away from cameras. No drama, no quotes, just steady results. In camp he did not just flash a few throws. He built consistency day after day, the trait coaches trust most. He stayed accurate when the pocket tightened. He kept his eyes right. He made clean decisions. His poise surprised veterans who have seen hype before and know the difference. Put him side by side with Dillon Gabriel, and the contrast showed up on tape. Gabriel lost windows in the pocket. He missed reads against first-team looks. He had snaps where height and traffic took lanes away. Shedeur adapted. He adjusted protections. He sped up his trigger. He took the easy money when it was there. His footwork got tighter. His timing sharpened. Leadership started to show in the huddle and at the line. Coaches saw it in meetings. Analysts saw it in charts. This was not a hot streak. This was a young quarterback taking control faster than expected. Long-term success in the NFL does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it looks like readiness. That is what has the Browns shifting gears behind the curtain. They have not said it out loud. They do not have to. The pattern is obvious if you connect the dots. Andrew Berry did not just shuffle a depth chart. He is redesigning the offense around Shedeur. Protection first, development first. The hires and the tweaks point to the same goal: build a cleaner runway. Bring in position voices that teach without panic. Reduce the noise. Raise the standard. This is not about who starts tomorrow. This is about who owns the job in 6 months, in a year, and beyond. Even Stefanski, who looked cautious early, now sounds aligned. He talks about progress more than box scores. He talks about growth more than splash plays. That is how you talk when the plan is bigger than one Sunday. And here is the piece nobody wants to say plainly. This is not a classic quarterback competition. This is succession planning. Joe Flacco is a pro and a bridge. He will not be around forever. Dillon Gabriel can play, but the frame and the sightlines will always be a fight. Short-term fix energy. Shedeur checks the boxes that front offices gamble on. Size, arm, movement, presence. He is not a finished product yet. The Browns are working to make him one. When you shift philosophy and culture and roster to support a single player, you are not guessing. You are committed. So where does that leave this season? On paper, Gabriel is still alive in the race. In reality, he is fighting the scheme and the biology. The Browns are not building around what he does. They are building around what Shedeur can become. Expect Flacco to get the early starts. That gives cover while Shedeur finishes the work. It keeps the locker room steady. It lets the coaches install what he needs without burning daylight. Meanwhile, the future moves closer every rep. This is why the talk about a real battle at quarterback rings hollow. Look at the clues: the offensive line purge, the pivot in Stefanski's voice, the steady drumbeat from analysts. None of this screams maybe. All of it whispers a plan. Pave the road, keep the kid protected, give him time to own the room, then hand him the keys when he is ready. The only unknown is the timeline. Is it October? Is it December? Is it next spring? The bigger question is patience. Can the Browns hold the line on the plan when the heat rises? Can they stay calm when the crowd chants? Can they ride the veteran while the rookie keeps stacking days? Because the plan only works if you resist the panic button you already hit once. Here is the bottom line. Shedeur Sanders is not just competing for a spot. He is changing the way the Browns build. The locker room feels it. The league can see it. The investment is clear. If you are not here to protect him, you are out. That is the new rule. That is the new standard. And it is already reshaping the roster. So what do you think? Is Cleveland truly building around Shedeur? Or is this another hype cycle on a loud summer day? Should he be QB1 this year or wait behind Flacco while the plan matures? Drop your take in the comments, hit like and subscribe if you want daily breakdowns with real detail. And if you love Shedeur, then comment SS 100%. The story is moving fast. The next chapter could redefine football in Cleveland.